And my advice, work on being a success.
Welcome to the show, young Wayne.
You have to have a setback to see what went wrong and go back. Like if you lose a game, right? You look back, so what could we have done differently? It's the same thing in life. Go back, figure out what you can do differently, and take it that to the next level. And that's what it's all about, man. Never giving up and run your own race.
Oklahoma City, that's the location for the Hawks. Explosive. The only way you can describe Donovan Mitchell. Looking to leave his mark as they get set to square off against the Thunder. Hawks, Thunder. Our tip-off just moments away. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Anderson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Thunder, Antetokounmpo out there with Hart. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Henderson. And it's Şengün in at center. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
Shot clock at 5. Mitchell wide open. The offensive rebound. Maxey against Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game.
Tyrese Maxey.
First free throw is good. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
Wiggins against Hart. And it's Wiggins missing. Here's Giannis. Drops in the layup for 2.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
Dinwiddie against Henderson. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Oklahoma City. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Hart the pass to Henderson. Rebound Atlanta.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Defense making it difficult for Hart, but he stays tough and gets his shot.
On the wing, Dinwiddie. And a miss there on the triple.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 left.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Mitchell passes to Dinwiddie. And he drives in. And yes, it's good. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward, exceptional court awareness.
Giannis passes to Henderson. He's off on that one. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Here's Anderson, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Hart with it, now defended by Wiggins, and that one is good. 7 points in the game.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Brent, don't you love what a team player Giannis is? A star with very little ego.
One of the things, Greg, he does so well is deflect everything or reflect everything back to him. It's about him. He'll compliment his teammates, and then he'll take on the responsibility when the team isn't playing at its highest level.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Johnson, he's checked in for Şengün. Kispert comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Henderson.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Harris. Hangs. And the rejection by Giannis. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead of shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Williams. After all the hype in the offseason, Brent, it's nice to finally get a feel for what these teams are all about.
Well, Kevin, you know the hype train around the NBA never stops rolling. So this league has grown in popularity globally. It seems like another jump over the past 3 or 4 years. People get built up and torn down at such a large scale. That's such a challenge for today's players to stay focused on the task at hand. I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Noel passes to Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Johnson. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Kispert. Buries it down low.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Pass to Harris. Plumlee with it. Back to Harris. It's not going to go for him. Mathurin with some nice defense. Pass to Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Noel finds McDaniel. Over Kispert. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Over in the corner, Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
On the wing, Mathurin. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Maxey. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Mathurin against Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Left block shot on the way. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Terrific work inside from Gary Harris. Not used to saying that. Good job getting deep that time.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Payne. And for the second straight time, Brent, the Atlanta Hawks made a first-round exit in 2023.
You know, it's interesting, Kevin, when a team achieves something that maybe they didn't think they were going to get to, how those expectations change. I think that's happened to the Hawks a little bit. Look, they made a coaching change. They fell short this year. With some retooling, they definitely have some pieces out there who are going to fight and are going to adjust to what it is they need to do in order to take that next step.
Cameron Payne is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Johnson in at the 4. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo remains so consistent. He said, I want to get to the position that my game is boring. People don't talk about it because I do it every single night, but I don't get bored. The greats, the best players, never get bored. They always give their best every given night. That's my mindset. Kevin?
Oh, D.A., I love it. Thank you so much for the report. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Anderson. And no good that time. Good D by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Basket counts.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dinwiddie passes to Wiggins. Anderson outside. Mitchell looking it over. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 6.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
To the inside, Mathurin. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City.
And checking out the stats for Kyle Anderson. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 9 points per last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down. Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And it's Wiggins missing. The Thunder with the lead. And there's the pass to Payne. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Payne's got his first points of the game.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Dinwiddie kicks to Mitchell. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hart. Off target from outside.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Shot's good by Mitchell.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's Hart. No good on the 3.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Thunder have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Payne passes to Şengün. Payne with it. Dinwiddie covering. Out to Payne. Oklahoma City moving it around. Hart, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Giannis, he's checked in for Johnson. Kispert comes in for Josh Hart. And Maxey subbed in for Payne. Then for the Hawks, Plumlee comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Williams in for Anderson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Traps in the tray. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Passes it to Wiggins. And it's blocked.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound...
Highlight reels tough from Antetokounmpo. My goodness.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight.
And I thought that was going to drop. Looked good from here.
Maxey in the corner. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One on Kispert.
Well, if you're going to commit a shooting foul against Plumlee, do it when he has a high percentage look inside.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Daniels is checked in for Wiggins. Gary Harris comes in for Mitchell. And it's Noel in for Dinwiddie.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Atlanta calls timeout. Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. With his physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
To stop the run. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Maxey against Harris. Williams passes to Noel. Lays it up off the glass. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against Golden State. Harris. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson. Thunder on D. Here's Noel. That's tipped. Antetokounmpo looking it over.
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one. To the third game of this 3-game road trip.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. The shot's good from Kispert. Kispert's got the lead up to 10 now for Oklahoma City.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Harris misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. From the get-go, it was Oklahoma City who came out strong. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
They're going to work in the paint, doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force the ground to stay outside.
Talk to me, Kenny. How did you think Atlanta played?
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter D. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Wiggins. Nicholas Claxton out there with Mitch. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. The Hawks trail by 15. Knocked away. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. Goes up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Good quick hands from Antetokounmpo there, reacting well on defense and swiping that one away.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Here's Dinwiddie. It's good. Dinwiddie's got 10 points in the game.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Thunder score.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not there. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
And that one drops for him.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Brent, I know you love how Wiggins makes a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Yeah, because you get a guy that's that talented, Kevin, to buy into being a defensive player the way he has. Wiggins shuts down lethal wing players in this league. So hard to find guys who can do that on top of scoring 20 points.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Henderson's checked in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Maxey finds Hart. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Henderson passes to Maxey. Misses the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Henderson. Şengün trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Henderson.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. In 2022, LeBron James joined Michael Jordan as the only NBA players who are also billionaires. But with the growth in player salaries, that's probably going to change. In fact, for those players entering the league now, every rookie class may contain 1 or 2 future billionaires. Good work if you can get it, Kevin.
Yeah. No kidding, D.A. Thank you. There's the lob. And Antetokounmpo stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In the corner, it's Wiggins. The 10-footer. It's deflected. Hard against Wiggins. And Antetokounmpo lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Antetokounmpo's got 7 points here in this quarter. The Hawks trail by 16. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Payne's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Williams is checked in. And Atlanta has possession. Here's Dinwiddie. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Yep, it counts. Henderson's got his second bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
To the paint, here's Mitchell. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. Giannis passes to Henderson. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Atlanta, Daniels, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Noel in for Dinwiddie.
In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
He gets it in there. Williams has got 7 points.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Hart. Bangs home the trifecta.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down a 3.
And the call go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul. Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA if you study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about.
Antetokounmpo against Plumlee. Payne can't hit. The Hawks trail by 17. Here's Noel. Payne grabs the board.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Noel. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Payne, good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 8 now on the night. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Williams. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Giannis passes to Kispert. Again, the Thunder score.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pushing it up. Here's Mathurin. Second chance shot out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Atlanta ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Harris up top, defended by Mathurin. Harris misses.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And so it's Oklahoma City with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. Back to the action in And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Maxey, Alperen Sengun out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Payne in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis able to get stops from anywhere on the court.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's an 18-point game. Higgins outside. Back to Dinwiddie. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 4 assists in the game. Giannis kicks to Şengün. The shot misses. The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Antetokounmpo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Payne. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds. And Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Cameron Payne. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Dinwiddie. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And the Thunder another 3.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Dinwiddie outside. He dishes it to Wiggins. He feeds it to Anderson. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Brent, aren't even you amazed at the size of coaching staffs and all the support people these individual teams have now?
Yeah, some of the teams really go way out there with regards to almost a 1-to-1 ratio, Kevin, between player and coach. I just wonder sometimes if there's ideas that get shared, if they get convoluted with that many people. But if you're a player, man, the resources are there.
Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Dinwiddie for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And he drops it in from the low post. And that's now 21 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Wiggins outside. Six to shoot. That one's off. Still out of sync.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Offensive rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Maxey passes to Mathurin. That one no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Maxey against Dinwiddie. On the wing, Wiggins. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists here tonight.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Dinwiddie with the bucket. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Kispert's checked in for the Thunder. Josh Hart comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Noel, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Here's Maxey, stolen by Anderson. And they're on the break. And here we go. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. Oklahoma City leading by 19. Kispert kicks to Hart. Şengün trying to free himself up. Wiggins with some nice D.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Henderson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And for an undersized player, Henderson can still do damage inside. He's got a nice combination of power and finesse.
Mitchell passes to Noel. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points, and it's good for 2.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Kicks it to Mitchell. Claxton the pass to Mitchell. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And Mitchell's energy level is really impressive. He's someone that doesn't give up on possessions.
Hart, no good. The Hawks trail by 19.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Thunder.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. And they were disciplined and focused.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Cameron Payne comes in for Maxey. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Grant Williams comes in for Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Gary Harris in for Mitchell.
For his career, more than 3/4 of Plumlee's basket have come within 3 feet of the rim, so you know he's going to take it inside.
Payne finds Johnson. Fires the 3. And Kispert with the basket on the assist by Johnson.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Atlanta foul. Mason Plumlee. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Corey Kispert.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Noel. Payne covering. Noel passes to McDaniels. Driving in. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Maxey looking it over. Plumlee with the steal. Here's McDaniels. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Huge, big win tonight. How did you do it?
I think we just had fun. I think our guys were running to their spots, and we were able to drive the lanes and made the right pass, and we were knocking down shots. The ball was moving. We were defending. We were having fun. So that's why we got to win.
So you need to patent that formula, I guess. Congrats on the win, man. Thanks. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.